Hey folks, welcome back. Jordan here with the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is a hot, steamy day here in Southern Illinois. I believe it's about 92 degrees. Heat index is well over 100. But we got tomatoes to pick. We've been picking about 12 to 15 tomatoes a week or so off of our early plants that we had started. A lot of our other tomatoes are getting ready to come in. Our canning tomatoes will be in here real soon as well. But today, we got to get some of these guys out of here. We had some rain coming, so we want to make sure we get them harvested before they get too much water and they start to split on us. This is going to be a real quick video, guys. I'm going to show you how some of our tomatoes have done this year, and we're going to get some of them picked. So come along. Now we have a couple of our cherry tomatoes here, or grape tomatoes. I don't normally grow too many of these because they are very abundant. Guys, look at those. That weighs about 8 ounces right there. That is crazy. And these are so good. They're so sweet. Kids come out here, they pick them all day, eat them. We'll go ahead and pick a couple of these other ones off that are already ripe. I know we got another batch of them back yonder. So if there are a couple of them that are a little yellow on there, I might just leave them for a day or two just to go ahead and let them finish ripening them up. We got a green one here. We'll throw that out to the chickens. But look at those. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Now we started our tomatoes and peppers back in February, and you guys can do this too. Keep track of whenever you get your plant started and how they do. That way, so in the future, you know when to get your plant started. And look at those guys. That's awesome. Got a couple more back here. There we go. And man, these things are so sweet too. Great in salads, great to eat by themselves. While I'm doing this, I'm going to prune up our tomato plants as well. Get rid of some of this extra foliage that we have. You know, you can take as much as a third of the greenage off of your tomato plants and they will be just fine. Like this one here, they're all ripe except for one on the bottom. This orange one, it'll turn, but I'll go ahead and pop that yellow one off. There we go. Those are good to go. Man, there are just so many of them in here. All of this came off of one plant. Now, unfortunately, I ran out of tomato cages this year, so I had to make a couple of stakes. And it works okay. I prefer the cages because I get a whole lot more support off of them, but you make do with what you have, guys. These work just fine. I'll leave those for a little while longer. And we'll go ahead and cut a few of these extra limbs. I'll come back through later tonight and I'll get them all tied up. So basically now, since we started harvesting our fruit, any of the foliage that is underneath the lowest hanging fruit, we go ahead and take off. So there you have it, guys. About 2 minutes worth of picking off of these early tomatoes. These have already been sold. So I'll keep these 2 Romas for us. We'll slice them up in a salad tonight. But that's how we do it, guys. Now, we worked hard all spring and summer, beginning of summer, trying to get these plants well established. We got them started in February. We got them transplanted. We got them put into our garden finally. And as you guys can see, we're finally starting to get some of our results. We're picking some of these every single day here on the farm. And these will produce all the way until about October when we terminate our garden. So if you guys take care of your plants, they're going to take care of you, provide a wonderful abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables for you guys to enjoy over the summer. The rest of the garden is doing really well, guys. We got some Romas down there getting ready to be picked. We have 140 tomato plants this year, a little more than I'd anticipated, but that's all right. We should have plenty of tomatoes. We started our tomatoes and peppers somewhere around the 1st of February. They've had plenty of time to get established. We put in irrigation. Everything gets a drink on a regular basis. We had a little bit of rain, so we turned off the irrigation. We try to keep everything consistent around here because that's how you get your best results. So if you guys would hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me, it really does help us out. Doesn't cost you anything. We enjoy making these videos. We enjoy showing you guys how we do this. And we produce literally tons of produce for ourselves and for our families here on the farm. So until next time, get out there, enjoy your farms, enjoy your gardens. You guys put in the effort. Now it's time to reap some of the reward. Till next time, y'all stay safe.